there's many young girls who look up to you. Do you have that pressure of becoming like giving yourself the pressure to be perfect so that they can look up to you? Or
Yeah, like as I always say, people really will always look up to you when you're doing something good. And for me, I used to get that pressure when I was young, because I started being responsible of my life when I was 19. And I think I started even way longer than that. I was just this kind of person, just calm, cool, just you can feel, learn something from. So when I grew up, I got the pressure. It took me like, oh, I have to be perfect. What do I try? And how is my living? Especially the living pressure is the worst. So I was like, do I need to be rich? Do I need to be, where should I put myself? It put me a lot of pressure. So later on, I discovered I actually don't have to change at all. I just need to continue whatever I was doing, my goal, my plans, until I reach the real goal I want in my life, So I will just say, like, just be yourself, And I learned from my mom. I remember when I was young, I used to be very extrovert. I'm naturally an extrovert person, so I practiced to be introvert. So before that, it came to when I was 13, my mom sat with me, and she was like, you know what? Be yourself. Stop, because she knows me. She knows I'm a very responsible person. So just to get the people attention, hype around, I will act stupid, So I started. That made me feel special, She sat with me. She's like, now you're grown up. I'm never going to beat you up. I'm not going to yell at you. It's your life. And she really did it. She never asked me up to now, like, why are you doing this, Yeah, and there's something wrong with you, or yell at me, And I was 13. So my responsibility of that made me be myself, It taught me, like, I shouldn't have to copy anyone. And she really inspired me to be myself,
wow. Mashallah, I like that advice your mother gave you, because me, actually, whenever I talk to people, I usually tell them, be yourself, because nobody can be you.
Absolutely.
Once you are yourself, you're able to do as many things as you want.
Yes.
So that's nice. That's a great advice.
So I'm just being myself now. So if I inspire people, it would be well and good. For now, like, I don't look for people. I don't run after maybe being famous or other people being. So I look at how can I inspire someone, especially the women. I want them to feel it doesn't mean I'm practicing. I have to be boring, or I have to be, oh, this person is so religious, so they're missing up a lot in life. So we're supposed to balance, as our Prophet told us, balance your life and live your life.
Yeah. Bringing about that religion aspect, as we get, like, people do put religion and culture the same. You see, they like to undermine, mostly women. They're telling us, don't do anything because religion tells us, don't get out of your home.
Yes.
Because so, what advice will you give people who use religion as an excuse to bully and undermine people?
Yeah, I will only say just stop, because they have to stop it, because also for women themselves, they have to learn their religion so that no one can interpret for you. So if you don't know anything about this computer today, I will interpret according to the way I know. But if you know and you know it yourself, you will know how to use it by yourself. You will not miss anything. So I always tell women, know your rights. Women are allowed to work, they are allowed to study, they are allowed to everything, as long as you do not cross the line of the, Islamically, how women are supposed to. So I think being flexible about that is really important, and just do not allow to be bullied. Because even Allah loves people with izzah. People izzah means people with dignity. He loves people who will stand for themselves. So for me, being a religious woman, I don't have to put up with someone bullying me, someone treating you unfair. Those is like part of like Islamically, and people with dignity. So be strong. Fight for yourself, be religious, be respectful. It doesn't have to be, I have to be bold, I have to be rude. And then also, one thing you notice that when women are educated, they act like, I have to act like a man, I have to act rude, I have to be strong. You don't have to. Just be feminine yourself, be humble, and stand for yourself. Correct the person, like, excuse me, you're doing me wrong. And it's not something I'm going to allow, And even Allah will be happy, because He knows you're standing for yourself. He doesn't like people who are being taken advantage of, people who are being ruined their life, you know. So that's what I say.
Yeah, I have interacted with many women who, especially those who are married.
Yeah.
It's like their husband, they're telling them, usitoke kwako, kaa kwa nyumba.
Yeah,
Like a must, you have to stay, ukae kwa nyumba.
Yeah.
And maybe umesoma, your parents depends on you, your mother and father. You don't have to ask every time your husband asaidia your family. You want to cut the responsibility umsaidie kimpango. So it's like
Very big challenges,
it's challenging, and I know I've seen many.
Yeah, and one of the things I notice is only not the men, like men thinking if I expose my wife, she will be out of the line, but that's not the case. When you allow this woman to create good friends, good company, connect with her family, she will in fact get people who will help her. Like if you isolate her, you become idle. And once you become idle, you become the devil's workshop. True. So as our prophet said, idle's mind is the devil workshop. So I think you should not isolate someone, because later on when she changed and go crazy, you go like, oh damn, I may change, what happened? Hey, what's going on? How come she changed like this, and nasi makosa yake. It's because she's been so idle, doing nothing, and maybe with the children, they're not hard to take care of. Wanarukaruka, and then the next day you are all alone and you're bored, and doing that. So it's good to encourage women to study, to do their things, to do their life, live their life, and working is exceptional. But if she wants to have a business, you want to have her own life, you want to, you do not make a big fuss. Try to way you can support, and also will help her not be that idle. Yeah, I encourage her, even if you don't want her to be in crew. There was another man I had a conversation with. He told me, I don't want her to mix with these crazy women who are walking around all over the place. Yeah. So I told him, if you have hidden, you are educated. And he told me, my wife, she's very educated. She learned deen. She's very good. So I don't want her to mix with other women. So even Mboga, and I'm like, seriously. And she gets, the grocery for her. And I was like, if you have hidden her from us, how are other young girls who are going crazy be helped? Because now you have hidden the educated women with yourself. You don't want her to mix with other women. Who will change these other women? That means the circle will increase, and the women will just, it's the same thing. The more awareness we do, the better. So
but then again, kuna ile side of men's. Women's, when you're, not everyone, but those who are educated, they started working, they're taking themselves high.
Yeah.
They're looking, especially, for example, if you're earning more than your husband. I don't know if you've ever seen that scenario.
Yeah, absolutely.
You look down upon your husband. You look like he's nothing, you see. So there's two ways, both.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But still, I will go back to education, because when you learn Islamically, and you as a woman, you're right, and you will also learn your partner's right. Yeah, you will also learn other people's rights. So which will make you humble. Like it will humble you down, because you will know, I'm not supposed to act like this. You don't have to be, like mostly if you see people who are working like this, it's like people who are feeling insecure. They themselves were feeling insecure. Yeah. So to feel better, they want to put someone else down, be it their husband, be it their family, anyone. So they have to work on their insecurities, they have to work on their religion, they have to work on their education itself, lifestyle. What is it? It's not only those earning money you're getting. It's more to it than that. So you just humble yourself, be there, do your rights, respect everyone normal, and fix your insecurities. Most people, they think, and I will be better person when I get a good job. I will be better person when I'm earning a lot. But that's not going to fix your problem of being mentally hurt or mentally depressed. So that's the best thing to do.
Bringing of depressed, many people do go through depression. As a psychologist student, many people do go through depression. You know, maybe they get bullied in the social media, maybe they take the negative comments. You know, you get those people who bully you behind the computer, they talk trash, and then you yourself, you're asking yourself those questions. So what advice will you give those people, like what don't, when they read the negative comment, what advice will you give them?
I will say just block any negative person you feel uncomfortable with on social media. You just mute them, you know. It will be easier for you. It doesn't mean you're a coward when you run away from problems. It's just like you have to really take it. You know, like depression can even ruin the most brilliant brain. And it doesn't have to be at home to, you know, they are smart. Why are they ruined like this or blah, blah, no. You have to take care of your mental, because the day you enter into depression, it's very hard to come out of it. Yeah, so I just block any uncomfortable things you don't like, any person who's making you negative energy. You pick friends. You know, people say like, and don't, friends are bad. Don't associate with your friends. No, friends are not bad. You can have good friends, but what is bad is the kind of friends you're picking.
Yeah, true.
Take your time. Pick friends that are enabling you. We are make you fail, leave them alone. Give another person a chance. But Sisi, we blocked ourselves. We go like, I met so many bad friends, so I don't want friends. For me, for instance, when I was going through a lot of problems, the people that helped me was the people I created when I was 19. The kind of friends I made one-on-one, you know, differently, just kept connection with them. And it took me time to pick. Some I just made them new, like just 2 years ago. So it depends on, never get tired to pick friends. And they help me in a different way. This one was helping me in, and maybe business-wise. This other one was mentally health. So it's kind of like to choose friends. You never get tired of choosing friends, so that you have a good circle of friends. Yeah, so create any possible way you can make and meet positive people in your life. Yeah.
True, because even speaking of friends, I myself, I was that kind of person who never trusted friends. I used to stay alone, never interact with people. But when I came to realize that having good people, having a good circle around you, they build you. They don't, you know, when you try to build a friendship, look for those people who build you, those who help you, and not only them helping you, you also help them.
And you know, the other thing also, we overshare with our friends. For example, for me, I do not share my friends until, you know, I'm going through hard, and also it went through this way and this way, you know. They will know that I'm going through hard and things are not okay with maybe me and Mariam. She wronged me. So I will not go into details explaining. Even our Prophet, if you look at how he created friends, when he cried to Khadija, like he was saying, Zamilini, Zamilini, cover me, yeah? He was going through a big depression, but he did not tell his friends. I went to Khadija and I cried to her on her lap, and I said, Zamilini. No, like I did not say like cover me, and I cried my eyes. No, you should learn what kind of information you should share with the kind of friends you want. You know, these are your image. These friends are distant from you, whether it's a family, anyone. So you have to protect your image. As like I look into image because I've been working on professional image. So I think it's very important the kind of things you should share with your friends. It doesn't mean that I have a good friend, I will share with you everything. His companions were really many, but none of them knew his private life, what's happening in. But for us, we know in the hadith what happened and how it happened. So we have to analyze how these things went and how it happened. So creating friends, focus on like how much information should I share with my friends. Even your family, you know, you cannot share everything. Yeah, you should have things.
Like when they cross and where they.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, it's